Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Mitchell Morgan and today we're going to be heading off to another World Circuit race. But before I do that, I'm just going to double check that I am on the hard settings for this one, which I am, so that's all good. We're then going to head over to the Americas for the Michelin Road Atlanta race that we need to do, which is this one over here. And it is the Sunday Cup 600, and I'm going to run this one in the Shelby GT350R. The car settings for this one, I'm running racing medium tyres, and the detailed settings, I have adjusted the performance adjustment to 74, which then brings the PP down to a 600, which is similar to what the race wants. Of course, you can leave it higher if you want an easier race. So let's go into the race and see how we can do. This is the American Sunday Cup 600 at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. 3 laps of this track. Let's get to it. So I've got traction control of 0. I'm going to leave my brake balance in the middle. In fact, I can't even change the brake balance, so I'm just going to put the radar on. And then we'll get on with this race. So I'm just going to come down to 3rd for this corner. Whoa, big slide through that corner straight away. The back end of this car is all over the place. It's really all over the place. Right, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to do one thing if I can. I'm going to go to the race shop. Is not going to give me what I need. I'm going to have to come right the way out of it because the back end of that car is moving around all over the place. So we'll come down to the tuning shop and we'll have a look and see what we've got in here that we can do. I'm not going to worry about any of those bits and pieces. I'm going to put my carbon ceramic brake discs on that I normally do. I'm not going to worry about any of those. We'll go with the racing silencer that we normally do and the racing air filter. It means I might have to adjust the PP a little bit, but one of the things I want is I wanted the diff on it. Unfortunately, we don't have that ability in here. I'm going to put an LCD on it. That's a limited slip differential. So we'll just come back out of there, whoops, a bit too far, into World Circuit races. And just see if that's tightened up those brakes at all and made it a little bit easier to drive. There are other cars that we can go for, but car settings are medium, detailed settings, so we're now at 618. So I'm just going to take this all the way down to 70. That puts in 611. That'll do, it's close enough. Let's go racing. So this is the American Sunday Cup 600, Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. 3 laps, as I said. Okay, in this one there's no brake balance to worry about, so we'll just go with traction control 0 and then I'll put the radar on so we can see where people are. The first brake point is at the beginning of the grey patch on the left hand side here with the cones, but for the first lap you can push it almost to the end. 3rd for rotation, 4th just so that the car doesn't slide around too much. As we go over the top here, you're looking for the first or the second lot of lines there. I broke on the first there, which was a little bit cautious. I think we can probably do the middle one. Come down through here and the back end's getting awfully sideways in 3rd gear. Cross that curb. Just going to go around the outside. I'm just going to try and get through this traffic and then I will talk you around the lap and how I do it. I'm not the greatest racing driver, so it's not going to be perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but this is how I got gold doing this particular challenge. Again, just trying to get up the inside of this blue car. They've got the blue and white one here. Get a nice exit off this curb. You really want to try and get a nice exit off of that curb for this long straight. You can make up so much time going down here. As you can see though, we have still got the leader is pulling away from us. Well, the car in front is, it looks like we might be catching the leader, but the car in front is pulling away. Here I'm looking for the first of the bollards, but making sure that I don't get it onto the grass. Braking in a straight line, second gear over the curbs of the chicane. Little bit of a slide there on the exit, got the power down a little bit too quickly. Up into fourth as soon as we can. We've got the orange Challenger in front of us now. We should be able to go around the left hand side. So watching now for the beginning of the curb there, braking in a straight line, down into third, up into fourth, straight away for the corner. It does settle the car down a little bit more. I'm going to tuck in behind the Viper here, braking on the first of those lines. Again, I think we can probably brake on the second, but we're nice and close to these cars, so absolutely no problem in just hanging back for the moment, just following these cars through here at the moment. Just using third gear. Should be able to get up the inside of the Viper now. We'll get on the back of Fragger and then we'll look to either do him into this corner, which I think we can. So I'm just going to brake just before that white line, just to be sure. The car behind has just given us a whack, I think. That's upset the balance of the car and everything. Come up into third gear. Slipstreaming Fragger now. Looks like we can go around the outside of that car. That's the Corvette done. Beautiful car, that Corvette. Chasing down Jones in front. Remember, we're looking for that first bollard, or the first marketing board, I should say. Take loads of the curb through there. Getting up into third gear straight away so that we don't lose the back end. Can we get up the inside of the Mustang? Just giving him room on the exit. Up into fourth, across that curb. As we start third place, we are already in first place. So just using fourth gear as we go up the hill. Again, I'll remind you, this is on the hard settings. So already in the lead. We can now take it easy. We don't need to throw it around really massively through these corners. Just pick up this curb, run along it, third gear, pick up that one, up into fourth, over the top. Again, just managing the gap to the car behind, so around about 4.5 seconds. Braking down nice and early for that one. Again with this one, I'm just watching the black lines on the floor more than anything else through there. Third gear nice and easy. And it looks like we are actually even now pulling away from the car behind. It's going to be 6 seconds in a moment, so although this feels really slow, it's actually quite quick. Now the PP is only slightly over what it should be, but this is a really nice easy win in this car. Again, looking for that first marketing board, braking in a straight line, making sure we stay off the grass, up into third so we don't spin and lose the back end. Accelerate once you get it straight, or certainly the steering wheel less than 45 degrees, and we can bring that across the line for a nice easy win. We actually put it on the grass at the end, but there's a nice easy win for first place for this particular race. And that's how I did this one. Very, very easy. Nearly 10 seconds ahead, 9.4 seconds ahead of the Mustang behind, 12.8 seconds ahead of the Viper, Corvette, the Challenger and the Camaro all behind. So first place in the American Sunday Cup 600. Clean race bonus. Should be able to get a clean race bonus on that one. There's absolutely no need to push around people really, really aggressively. So that is how I did gold at the Michelin Road Atlanta race. Nice and easy with this Mustang. Beautiful car around here. You just need to watch the back end when you're getting the power down and under braking. So if you can make sure you've got the braking in a straight line, get it turned in using a higher gear than you think, you'll be absolutely fine. So I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please hit the like button. If you're new around here, please hit the subscribe button, because that will really help me out no end. And if you are back for more, thank you ever so much for continuing to support my channel. In the meantime, I'll see you on another World Circuit race coming very, very soon. For now, take care. Bye-bye.